Story, DA. Thank you. Doris, the depth of talent for these two teams, a real point of pride for both.
Well, I think both of these front offices take extraordinary pride, Kevin, in their ability to surround their star players, and you have to have stars. But the key is the guys around them. What is their fit? Do they complement the stars' greatest attributes? That is the measure of a great front office.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's LeVert in at the small forward. And for the Clippers, we've got Kawhi Leonard, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Morris in at the power forward position. Now here's Dinwiddie. Now the pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Pulls it up. Not going to go that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Now Beverley. Pass to Morris. Here's Zubac. Passes to Leonard. Shoots over LeVert. The rebound by the Nets.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And the shot goes down.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Now here's Irving. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Leonard against LeVert. To the middle. Here's Allen. And Zubac with the block. But he stays with it. Allen's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Leonard. Unable to get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. KD looking around. And a wide open look for Irving. And that one goes long.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Leonard with the bucket.
How about the focus and locked-in nature of Kawhi Leonard? My goodness.
George against Dinwiddie. LeVert with it. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Pass to Morris. George against Dinwiddie. And George kicks to Zubac. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. LeVert the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to LeVert from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Beverley the pass to Morris. Zubac with it. Outside Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Zubac. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over Beverley. Durant. That's good.
He does not need a lot of breathing room. Kevin Durant, this is simply how good a shooter he is.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn, a shot by George, wide open. Drains the three-pointer.
You've got to be prepared on the catch to release quickly, and Paul George does that as well as anyone in the league. Boy, you think back to the quadriceps injury that derailed almost all of the 2018 season for Kawhi Leonard. I'll tell you, he is back to peak form and reminding us that he is elite on both the offensive and defensive ends.
Dinwiddie with the rebound.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Irving. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. And you talk about the best two-way player in the NBA. I think a lot of people, Doris, would put Kawhi Leonard at the top of that list.
Let's remember, Kawhi's a former Defensive Player of the Year, averaging over 25 points a game for a season. He doesn't necessarily wow you with his eye-popping athleticism, but the reality is this: Kawhi Leonard is a multi-time champion.
Stolen by LeVert. In transition, here come the Nets. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, good recognition there. Karis LeVert seizes the opportunity to get the steal and get out in transition.
Leonard with the bucket.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. 4-point game. Outside, KD. Just 4 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Over Morris. And it's Durant missing. Clippers trail by 4. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, Kev, this is how athletic Paul George is, an absolute monster around the rim.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And there's the pass to LeVert. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. A different look for the Clippers. Harrell comes in for Ivica Zubac. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. LA has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's George, and it's all evened up. George has got 7.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already, he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
Irving passes to Durant. Lobs it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Deandre Jordan, simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Williams in the post. He's covered by Irving. Williams can't get it to go. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. Shoots. Buries the jump shot. He has 6. Clippers trail by 4. Outside Williams. Down low, Hero. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Green, he's checked in for Morris. Landry Shamet comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in for George.
What's up?
And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Now here's Jordan. To the inside. And that's Prince, that time on the assist by Jordan. And the Nets lead by 3.
What a pretty look. Deandre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
31.
Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
One shot.
Throw good, Lou Williams. Of course, the game is shifting towards skill and finesse, but there are those players who thrive in this league who are like bulldozers and force the issue inside.
Well, a guy like Blake Griffin, who is such a physically gifted basketball player, enters the league as one of the great dunkers, but has now added a three-point shot, still can play bully ball. But for me, the most ferocious at the rim scorer, and the guy who's probably most underrated aspect is his strength, is the Greek freak. Giannis Antetokounmpo at the rim. Good luck and good night.
I don't know how you do it, right? I mean, how do you defend that?
Impossible.
Indeed. Here's Harrell, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Irving passes to Jordan, kicks it to Harris. Prince outside. Chandler up top. Back to Prince. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Shamet. Again, the Nets for 2.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
And here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him.
And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Jackson.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Jackson hits both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Outside Jordan. Irving dishes to Harris. Back to Irving. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game. Irving kicks to Chandler. Prince wide open. Drills it from outside. Prince has got 7 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Jackson. To the paint. Here's Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Williams against Harris. Irving double team. Prince. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Harrell, and it's blocked by Jordan.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. Deandre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Now, here's Shamet, guarded by Prince. Williams against Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Nobody near Williams. Again, Los Angeles. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Irving missing.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
The kick out to Williams. Williams double team. And the wide open shot from Green. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Prince outside. Knocks it loose. Tries to keep it alive. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. The Clippers trail. Now Williams. 5 points in the game. One second left. Doesn't go that time. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and the versatility this roster has.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we can play big, we can play small, we can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like who we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
It's clear KD is very happy playing with this group of guys.
That's why he signed here. But you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. On the perimeter, Harris and Prince. Jordan is out there with Wilson Chandler, and it's Irving at the 1.
And you look at the cast-offs that have found success in Brooklyn, Doris, a great part of the Nets story.
And I think what the players appreciate is the team that gave them their first real shot to play significant minutes. That buy-in and urge to prove themselves a part of what makes their culture special.
And it's Harrell missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Jackson looking it over. Outside Williams. Double team on Williams. And Jackson with the basket on the assist from Williams. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. Here's Irving. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Williams kicks to Jackson. Williams against Harris. Here's Harrell. And Jordan sends it back. And he's able to get it back.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Clippers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. I'll grade the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective. Only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
And that one is good.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Here's Jackson. Lays it up off the glass. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Harris outside. Knocked away. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Of course, you've covered so many great basketball players over your many years in this business. As a player, coach, and now broadcaster, who has been your favorite athlete to watch or cover or report on?
All right, Kevin, you know I can't possibly name one, so I'm going to just throw several names out there. LeBron James has overcome so many challenges as a young person even before his NBA career. So his story is absolutely incredible and inspirational. How about Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers in the history of the NBA? Or Damian Lillard, who has proven so loyal to his fan base and organization and is one bad man when a game is on the line in the playoffs.
And it's Leonard missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Harris. Dinwiddie outside. Inside. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Dinwiddie. Allen's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
Here's Leonard. A shot that time, not on target. Prince with the defensive effort. KD finds Dinwiddie. Now here is Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. George is checked in for Los Angeles. And the Nets making a change here as well. LeVert's checked in for Prince. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. George looking around. Leonard on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. Leonard's got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles.
I don't think there's anything Leonard can't do on the basketball court. He can score inside, the mid-range, long range. He'll hurt you from absolutely anywhere.
Now here's Durant. Clock at 6. Morris with the block.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Spencer Dinwiddie. For Los Angeles, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And throughout his career, Beverly has remained a pest, an aggressive defender that no one likes having him guard.
He doesn't get the second one.
One of the things I love about the Brooklyn Nets is the culture that's being created with this franchise. They are punching above their weight. There's no quit in this team. There is so much to like.
KD's shot is off.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now, here is Morris. Following the shot by Kevin Durant. Morris into the lane. Stolen by Allen. Here's the floater. And it's laid in by KD. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Nets. And Doris, you talk about the resilience of this Nets team. How about their 25-point fourth-quarter comeback last season against Sacramento?
Kev, they become only the 4th team to overcome that big a deficit in the shot clock era. This Nets team is not invincible, but I promise you they're going to make you work for every single thing you get.
Here's Dinwiddie. Paul George making his last shot. LeVert from outside. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. LeVert's got 9 points.
I love watching Karis LeVert be assertive on the offensive end, the ability to rise and fire in the catch and shoot.
Floats it up there for Harrell. That one doesn't go.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Durant, the pass to Dinwiddie. Harris outside. Outside Durant. Over George. Rebound by Harrell. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
And the ability to stretch the floor from the power forward spot, Doris, becoming almost a requirement. That's worked out well for Marcus Morris.
Boy, when he comes into the league, Kevin, 2011, he was viewed as that classic tweener. That at one point was a negative level. The game has now shifted his direction because of his versatility.
1 shot.
Morris, no good on the free throw. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
Wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Here's Leonard after the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Beverly. Harrell trying to free himself up. And it's Beverly missing. Leonard with the steal. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Beverly. Brooklyn's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Passes it to LeVert. They double him with George. Dinwiddie with it. He's covered by Leonard. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Clippers have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. George. And George with the stuff.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Dinwiddie. Outside Durant, beyond the arc. Paul George grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Beverly, the pass to Harrell. And it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverly. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan comes in for Allen. And Wilson Chandler's subbed in for Joe Harris. Brooklyn on defense. Williams gets the bucket. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to KD. Over George. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
Here's LeVert. Paul George making his last shot. Chandler scanning the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
And he can't get the first one.
And until their playoff run, the Brooklyn Nets weren't a team we thought of as a free agent destination. And Doris, you almost forget that they play in the biggest market in the country.
And Greg, who would have thought that in New York and Los Angeles, arguably the most competent franchises would be the Nets and the Clippers. These are 2 of the historically dilapidated teams, no longer content to play second fiddle in those major markets.
And it's Williams with the ball for Los Angeles. The pass to Zubac. Williams in the post, covered by Irving. Williams can't hit.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And George, here we go. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Irving. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists now tonight.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
Now here's Williams. 7 points in the game. Zubac, bounce pass. Here's Green. No good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. To the paint. Here's KD. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. KD's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's so effective close to the rim because Kevin Durant has the size, he has the feel, and he knows he can score at will.
Outside, George. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, he hasn't found the range yet here in the second period. Only one triple for him tonight.
Durant, no good. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
How about Paul George? Puts it on the deck, uses that explosive quickness. This guy is really hard to contain.
To the middle, here's Dinwiddie. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Dinwiddie's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Zubac finds Shamet. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
It's Jordan on the wing. Irving from long range. Rebound by the Clippers. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now, here's Shamet. He feeds it to Williams. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Durant.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
I really like how they limited turnovers. They didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice passes. When you can play like this and cut back turnovers, it can add up to over 10, 8, 12, 15, 16 easy points, Ernie. I don't know how many points, a lot of easy points. They'll be in good shape if they can keep making the same smart plays.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
Really great rebounding effort, Ernie, so far. They're putting up some nice numbers in that category. That's the big difference in the first half.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the center. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Passes it to Beverley. In the corner, George with it. 5 on the clock. 2 points. That one goes. George has got the first points of the second half here for the Clippers.
Boy, Boy, picking Jared Allen, number 22, back in 2017 has paid off for the Nets. This guy is proven already in his early 20s to be an NBA caliber starting center.
Now here's LeVert for the lead. Dinwiddie's shot is off. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. The lead is 2. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Zubac. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Zubac has got his first bucket in this one. And Jared Allen grew up in the Austin area and played near his home at the University of Texas.
Yeah, Kev, just 1 season with the Longhorns. He really came into the league considered a project, but boy, his development is truly ahead of schedule.
It's good from long range.
Boy, the floor spacing that Kyrie Irving brings to the table is impressive. This guy can cash in from deep consistently.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Back to Beverly. George against Dinwiddie. 16 feet away. George, no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Irving attacking, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Beverly against Allen. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got 5 assists in the game. Down low, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, this is exactly the kind of position you want Jared Allen shooting from, right? He gets excellent position, makes defenders nervous this close. Good job drawing that foul.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Well, think about Mr. Jared Allen. He was not the first family member to get picked in the NBA draft. Let's remember his dad taken by Dallas in the famous 1985 draft. His dad, however, would go on to have a playing career in Europe.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard attacking. Excellent D there from Allen.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. And Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Here's KD. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Puts it up. No good from Durant. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. From deep, George. But they get it back. Beverly from down in the low post. It goes. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead. Brooklyn's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Outside Durant. Pass to LeVert from downtown. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got his 5th assist in this one.
Boy, this is the next step for Karis LeVert. Critical. He become more consistent from deep.
Now here's Beverly. 5 points in the game. Here's Leonard. Offensive rebound. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. To the inside, Morris. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Morris has got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers. Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. Feeds it to Durant. And it's in there. KD's got 8.
Well, Durant embracing the contact, Kevin. He plays with so much confidence.
And Beverly kicks to George. To the paint. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got the lead back up to 5 now for Los Angeles. Irving looking for an opening. There's the pass to KD. Here's Dinwiddie. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. 8 points for him.
That's a bit of relentlessness on the glass by Spencer Dinwiddie. Nice job controlling his effort.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
What we know unequivocally is Spencer Dinwiddie is far more than a terrific basketball player. Let's remember, he scored 1,400 on his SATs. His mom was a professor at USC, and there's something very special about being raised in an academic environment.
For the Clippers, Harrell, he's checked in for Morris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Paul George. Prince is checked in for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. Harrell kicks to Zubac. Irving against Jackson. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Harris. And Doris, you talk about Dinwiddie's book smarts. His parents wanted him to attend Harvard.
Yeah, he chose instead, Kevin, to attend the University of Colorado, believing the Pac-12 would be a better stepping stone to the NBA. And think about it, even now, this guy not shy about challenging authority. He will keep his coaches on their toes.
Here's Jackson. Jared Allen making his last shot. Right side Jackson. Pass to Zubac. And Dinwiddie over to help. 6 to shoot. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Clippers with the ball. Allen with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. For the lead. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Pass to Beverly. Down low. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Nets trailed by 3. On the wing, Harris. Beverly against Dinwiddie. Left side, Harris. And the rejection by Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dinwiddie. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And now the Clippers on the break. Beverly with the ball. Dinwiddie with some nice D. And so Allen will bring it up for the Nets. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. How good is that?
I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Leonard. Outside Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The Clippers have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game. And that one falls for Jackson. So for the Clippers, JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Zubac. Landry Shamet comes in for Leonard. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Deandre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Chandler comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. So he gets them both. Here's Irving. 17 points in the game. Harris outside. Outside Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And after spending his first NBA decade with the Clippers, Deandre Jordan bounced around last season. Remains a supreme athlete and rebounder, though, at that center position.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And a nightly double-double threat is Deandre Jordan, but some dissatisfaction with his play last season. Greg, why was that?
Well, I felt like his impact has tailed off just a bit from his peak with the Clippers. Sometimes the great athletes have more of an adjustment as they enter their 30s.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
Well, you know what Deandre Jordan is going to bring to the table every night. Great effort, incredible presence on the backboards, a ton of length defensively. Love everything he does for you.
Jackson misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Harris. Prince outside. Shot clock at 6. For the lead, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
Well, Deandre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice. Well, Deandre Jordan remains one of the best rebounders in the NBA. His ability to dominate the glass and get you extra possessions, just a thing of beauty.
Shooting 2.
One drops. He ties it up. And with Deandre Jordan, the rebounding is as strong as ever, Doris. But what about the rim protection?
Well, I think obviously Deandre's block totals aren't what they used to be when he was turning away 2 shots a game. But there's more to defense than just blocking shots. And Jordan remains a plus defender.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Inside. Jackson against Irving. And they double up Jackson. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. It's the Nets now. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Nets passing it around. Harris trying to get free. Shots good by Durant.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Outside Jackson. He kicks it to Morris. Williams for three. The shot will not fall. The Nets go the other way with it. KD finds Irving. Back to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Clippers trail by 5. Williams with the ball. He has 7. Can they get it? And Harrell slams it down hard.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Now here's Irving. He's got 17. Some solid defense there from Jackson. That's tipped. Durant with the steal. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by KD. And that's 19 points for Kyrie Irving. 1:15 left to play in the third. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Williams. It's good. Williams has got 9.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Jackson against Irving. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Floats it up there for Harrell. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Shoots from 12. 13 feet away. KD's shot is off. Clippers trail by 3. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's Shamet. The feed now to Harrell. And he banks in the layup. Harrell's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's KD. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. And the Nets lead by 3.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Setting the floor for the Nets. Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. Irving is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Jackson's got the ball. Williams can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's Irving. They grab their own miss. A nice shot by Jordan.
It is not easy trying to keep Deandre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
Now here's Harrell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That free throw good from Shamet.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
George is checked in for the Clippers. And a switch here for Brooklyn. LeVert's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember, going back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his group.
Here's KD following the score by Lou Williams. Durant kicks to Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. And it's now 23 points for Kyrie Irving. Clippers trail by 3. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Boy, you have got to love the energy Paul George is playing with. Throws the hammer down.
Irving with it. Williams picks him up. Irving against Williams. Irving, good. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
LeVert against George. Over Durant. The shot by George, no good.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Shamet the pass to Williams. Clippers moving the ball around. Harrell kicks to Morris. Clock at 4. Back to Shamet. To tie it up. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Shamet with the steal. Here's Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Deandre Jordan.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
And he makes the first.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Allen comes in for Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Prince. And both free throws good for Williams. There's Dinwiddie. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. It's Allen, top of the key. Kicks it to Irving. Durant at the elbow. Fader on the way. Here's Allen. It counts. And the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
We simply must respect the hustle and the effort from Jared Allen. A shot goes up, he's going to go and get it off the glass.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Williams.
One shot.
And that one falls for Allen.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Feeds to Beverly. Rebounded by the Nets. Allen's Nets leading by 4. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Irving against Beverly. Morris right side. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame and that game. Look out, gentlemen.
The pass to LeVert. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George passes to Harrell. That ties it up.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Pass to LeVert from deep three-point range. The rebound by Paul George. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Beverly. A miss that time would have put him up. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists now in the game. And Los Angeles guys shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. And here's Leonard. To the middle. Here's Harrell. Nice defense from KD.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Allen trying to break free. Yes! And the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
How about the body control Kevin Durant has? My goodness gracious. Takes the punishment and makes the shot anyway.
And even after the Achilles tear for Durant in the 2019 finals, he got a huge contract after he opted out.
Most teams felt they were willing to pay him while he rehabbed for a year. That was the case as the Nets gave him a 4-year max money deal. His next chapter is underway as he changed his number to 7.
That's good from Durant.
There are very few players in the world who can do what Kevin Durant does. Under duress of the playoffs or a big moment in the game, Kevin Durant has the skill set and the mentality necessary to finish opponents off.
Now here's Beverly. Down low. Here's Leonard. And it's Durant with the rebound. Irving against Beverly. And the rejection by Harrell. Beverly against LeVert. Leonard. And it's sent back by KD. And that one's good. Jordan. Brooklyn leading by 3. And that skill set of Durant's that, Doris, you just mentioned, there really is no comparison in the league.
I agree, Kevin. I mean, just to have that soft touch with that height he has is rare in itself. Now you think about the mobility and creativity to find a shot for himself or others in any situation. That is what makes him one of the all-time greats.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, He's just been a slasher tonight, always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Well, that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
Outside Durant. Poked away. Leonard with the steal. Here's Beverly. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
Always amongst the league leader in steals, Kawhi Leonard knows how to start a fast break.
Dinwiddie passes to KD. Back to Dinwiddie. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
And they are amped up right now. I mean, after trailing for so long and then trimming that margin, finally they take the lead.
Boy, when you look at the numbers and the impact for Paul George, there is no question he's been in the MVP conversation. The outside shooting, the ability to attack the rim, and the force he is on the defensive end, just so impressive.
Now here's Irving. Durant finds Irving. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Beverly. And Doris with George, and his offense last season might have been his best effort yet.
Yeah, Kevin, he had to take on more responsibility on the offensive end, and you could tell he has shot more and more threes. He gives his team a much-needed outside threat. You loved everything Paul George is able to give you.
Allen's shot is off.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Now, here's George. Leonard on the wing. The 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Nets trail by 5. Here's Dinwiddie, and the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Irving passes to LeVert.
There's a reason this guy has won multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. How much pressure can he guard with? My goodness.
Beverly dishes to Morris. And it's sent back by KD. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. Now George. 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Dinwiddie with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Allen. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 5 assists in the game.
One of Jared Allen's best qualities is his motor. That activity paying dividends with his scoring.
Now, here is Morris. Passes it to Beverly. Now, Zubats. Beverly up top, covered by Irving. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Nets trail by 3. To the inside, and Allen slams it in.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Pass to Leonard. Over Harris. And it's Leonard missing. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets working the ball around now. Dinwiddie kicks to Durant. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Allen for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Morris has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Beverly against Irving. It's stolen by Harris. Inside, Dinwiddie. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Leonard on the wing. Over Durant. Allen against Morris. Back to Leonard. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Kawhi Leonard has been in so many big-time situations. How confident is he right there?
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 3. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. We've got 1:28 left in the game. In the corner, Irving with it. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
To the paint. Morris, no good.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And it's George missing. Brooklyn's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. To take the lead. And the shot is long.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving for three. Cans the three.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 3. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard draws the double. Lob pass to George. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, Kevin, Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're leading by 1. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Three seconds left in the fourth. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first, and that will put them up by 2.
I think Kevin Durant, it's obvious how much passion and pride he takes in playing the game at the highest level. It is such an honor watching this guy work.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make it a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 3. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Up top, Morris. Guarded by KD. Leonard kicks to Morris. He's off from three.
Now, this guy's got some grit and some determination. Is Kevin Durant capable on the offensive end? Yes, but the defense as spectacular.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, we continue to be, to me, in the golden age of point guards in the NBA, and Kyrie Irving is right there with the best of them in that discussion.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said.